Buddy has a few oranges up his sleeve.
He certainly has quite a few oranges up his sleeve.
Especially as far as Jordan is concerned.
Ooh, this is interesting. Look at this. So, you know, we have obviously Buddy playing the same character as last week, but we're seeing a Dragunov out of Jordan, and I'm very interested to see how this goes.
I hope he doesn't know how to rush down for Buddy's sake.
I do too. Buddy has definitely improved significantly, even in the last couple of days and since last week, so I think it'll be very interesting to see how this goes, but really, I mean, who knows? I don't know how much Buddy's been drinking today, so first round over pretty quickly.
Also, one disadvantage that Buddy does have is Jordan is pretty good at reading the game. Yeah, he's a lot more aware of how just to fight in Tekken in general overall.
Yeah, he has a much better knowledge of like the fundamentals of like footsies and how like the mechanics of the game work in a lot of ways, and so I think one of the advantages that most of our top competitors have is that they don't have to worry so much about the combos, and their minds are free to focus on the more mental aspect of the game, such as neutral footsies, and you definitely see it a lot out of Nugget. He does a great job of like baiting and feigning his opponents and then punishing their mistakes. But hey, look at that! You know, Buddy's on the board.
Yeah, Buddy
so not
is
a complete
definitely
shutout.
Yeah, now that he has learnt some of Lars's strengths.
Yeah, he has access to some of his pokes and punishes, and has a better idea of how he plays. Like, look, there's a nice little carry right there. Unfortunately, he didn't really make too much off the floor break. I'm sorry if this isn't so play-by-play, but it's difficult when a lot of us don't have the nuance, so I wanted to talk more on the analytical side of how players are progressing and how everything is going in general.
I see Buddy's playing a more patient game compared to the first round, and is immediately benefiting from that. Yeah,
I think Buddy, in a lot of senses, has the potential for that mind game and the same sort of skills that are displayed by Kruger, Nugget, and Jordan, but he just didn't have, like, he didn't know what tools to use to achieve those, results. And unfortunately, he dropped that last round. Very close, though.
Oh, that was a tight match.
But I think whoever gets stuck fighting Buddy in losers is definitely going to be in a tight situation, because it is clear that Buddy's, if Buddy is giving, Patient Zero this much trouble, then it's not a good sign for whoever has to fight him in the lower bracket.
Oh, no.
Or in the upper bracket, because, hey, it's not done, said and done now. 2 apiece.
Okay. Dragunov reminds me of a private school teacher that you would see in Matilda. The ones that would get too excited with the cane.
Yeah, I mean that's a pretty good way of describing it. This is a very sort of ooh, this could be big. We're seeing that is a fantastic reversal there. Buddy taking the first match. I think our seventh seed Lord definitely tends to put on a lot more aggression and pressure than his Dragunov, but Buddy also seems to have a much better understanding of his pressure and moves now. So I think it'll be hard for Jordan to steal easy wins away from him.
That super armor coming in very handy.
Super armor definitely a difficult thing to deal with, especially because it's just such a thing of you really have to know if it's going to come out, because if they throw it out as a predicting that you're going to just attack in, then they can get a super good punish off of it. Buddy not doing so well as compared to Dragunov, but I think the first round is about the same. Definitely Patient Zero finding more ground with his lore, though. Definitely having a lot better answers.
That Buddy is falling into the same trap as I did and not falling up on the ground.
No, that is a difficult thing to do, especially if you don't. The problem with Lars is that Lars is very vulnerable. All of his lowers, if he gets hit by while doing them, will result in him getting launched. But he manages to steal that way round away from lore. So we're going into the second round now. Ooh.
Wow, yeah, Buddy's doing very good.
Definitely needs to. I think he needs to do some more low-high mix-ups and throw some grabs in there just to keep Law guessing. But there's some good footwork and spacing going on here, as well as some great kind of predictive reading going on both players' parts.
Or that sidestep. I'm delayed, but I have to bring that back. Jeez, that was good.
And unfortunately, Buddy not able to go the distance in that, and the next round goes to Law. But Buddy is still up 1. He just needs to win 2. If he manages to win 2 rounds back to back, he will successfully send Jordan into losers. But it's not looking so good for him right now. But you can never count someone out until all their health is gone.
Absolutely.
Like that.
Yeah.
Well, how do you feel so far? Most people would pick, Jordan, Patient Zero, Law to win because he has like a better track record. But I don't think you can really discount Buddy at all. He does have his moments where he just really goes off and goes absolutely ham.
Yeah. I definitely think, between this week and last week, the tension is so much tighter.
Oh, yeah, certainly. I'm sure some of our players, I'm sure, are a bit more apathetic than they were, but I think when you start watching Tekken, it doesn't matter. Tekken is just a fun fucking game to watch. Buddy does this very interesting thing that I haven't seen a lot of the others do, where he doesn't quick get up because he knows that a lot of people are trying to punish people's quick get ups. So sometimes he will just lie on the ground. And while it hasn't worked out in this situation, I have seen him make some upsets based around that sort of like mind game of, oh, you're gonna try and attack me when I get up. I'm just gonna stay on the ground. But the problem is, I think he needs to throw out like a low kick instead as a response.
Yeah, Jordan's immediately catching him as soon as he gets up. He needs to do the roll out.
Someone hit the perfect counter. Looks like Jordan's hit his